Hello, everyone. Hi. Wow. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I think I match the category mentioned by the previous moderator, the moderator of the previous session. Non-threatening. You're not laughing, you're not listening to the previous session. Non-threatening and trusted by everybody. I agree with that. I guess that's what makes us the friendliest people in the world. So how are you guys doing? I mean, look at you. This is my first time meeting all of you at this conference after the pandemic. Wow. And now look at you. Look at you. I'm always so honored meeting foreign policy community. Yes, you guys look so incredible. Yes. Incredibly sleep deprived. Oh my God, with the geopolitics and what's happening on the news. Foreign policy community, let me tell you, foreign policy community is the second most sleep-deprived community, the second most sleep-deprived community after mothers. You know, especially mothers with babies. So we can relate. We can relate. Like meeting all of you today reminds me of my dream when I was younger. Yes, I want to be one of those diplomats working at the UN. Applause for that. Anybody? Anybody wants to be diplomats working at the UN? Yes, round of applause if you want to be diplomats working at the UN. Okay, yes, some of you. But, for those of you who are clapping, with what's happening these days, I feel so fortunate that I am now working as mothers. Why? Why you ask? Because mothers get things done faster. and if you've been watching the mechanism at the UN, mothers get things done faster and the decisions of mothers are binding. But yes, and nobody has the right to veto mothers. Like, oh my God. I cannot mention, like literally, what is happening. Instagram will censor. And this is verbal. So I cannot use like P4, L3, S, T1, NE, you know, too mouthful. You know what I'm saying? We're waiting. Oh my God, aren't your eyes glued to the TV every day? The TV is probably happy with the rise of their ratings, but you know, it's difficult. It's difficult to stand here and laugh and makes everybody laugh in such situation. Yeah, I'm trying. Let's start with us. We have just concluded Indonesia's presidency in ASEAN. Big round of applause. Yes. Yeah, I love the tagline. I love the tagline. We are so non-threatening. We are so non-threatening that we have to use ASEAN matters as tagline. It's like passive aggressively screaming to the world, look at us, you know? Yeah. Probably our brothers and sisters in Myanmar, perhaps, under military regimes, they would want ASEAN lives matter, perhaps. But we're happy. We're happy that we're successful. We're happy. Economy is growing. As per tagline, economy is growing relatively, peaceful. ASEAN, one of the most amazing multilateral organizations in the world. You don't give applause to ASEAN? You don't believe in that? Oh my God! Everybody is sleep deprived and want to take a nap. You know why we're the most amazing? We don't have that much money to argue against one another. Have to support each other. You guys, ASEAN is also about family. Let me tell you a little bit about my family. I was born and raised in a conservative Arab descent Muslim family in a very, very small village in central Java. Yes, very conservative. To put it in perspective, when pandemic hit, my father was ecstatic. Yes, he said, you see, government agrees with me. Women should stay at home. I said, no, Dad, it's for everybody. And he said, oh no, look outside. Men are still working. He was referring to policemen who are still on the street. And he just went about with his life. The next day, he was fined for breaking pandemic restrictions by a policewoman. Yes, we're like smashing patriarchy one denda at a time. I said this in my heart, of course. Yes. I mean, my parents is very supportive of me not being a comedian. Yeah. Who would support? And I agree, like, oh my God, I agree with my parents. So for this event, I told them it's a conference. Because it is a conference. So thank you, conference people. Yes, for allowing me a platform to speak. Like, oh my God. So that's why I really, really know, I know how it feels for us to fight for self-determination. I know how it feels because I experienced that struggle. You know how hard my struggle is? To achieve liberation, I have to get married. Unimaginable, an oxymoron if you may. But I'm very happy. I'm very happy and lucky, very fortunate that my husband is also very supportive of me. Perhaps because we got married at quite mature age. Perhaps, yes. So, he was 40 when we got married. I was 34. He was so in love. I was so desperate, Yes. But it was perfect time when I'm already considered expired by my community. Perfect time. Why? Because unfortunately, many girls in my community, they got married at quite a young age. Like 18, 17 sometimes. Most of them are very pretty, very rich. I'm neither pretty nor rich. So my parents sent me to school. You know? But I'm just happy. I'm happy. I'll take what it is. I'll take any opportunity to get education. So most of you university students, big applause, university students. Yes. Woohoo! How many girls in the room? University students? Yes. Don't give up your dream. Yes. Don't give up your dream. I didn't. I registered so I graduated from English literature. I registered to English literature many years ago. You know I'm ibu-ibu right now. So many years ago. And then when I got accepted, I was so happy. I told my father immediately. My father also was so happy. He called our neighbor immediately. He said, "Hello, neighbor. My daughter just got admitted to medical school." I'm like, what? It hurts. It hurts me, but you know what? You know what my father said will hurt our neighbor more in the future. Like, can you imagine? Several years later, our neighbor called, "Hello, neighbor. My wife collapsed. I thought your daughter was a doctor. What should I do? March to his house with Shakespeare?" Wife collapsed, I said, "To heal or not to heal? Nothing I can do." Ya kan? But you know what, madam? Do you want to laugh with me? They say laughter is the best medicine. Never mind. I'm just lucky. I'm just lucky that my parents, especially my father, supports my educations with so many conditions. I wish I have a lawyer to help me negotiate. Like, I can go to university, but I'm not supposed to go out after class. I am not supposed to participate in student organizations. Not like you. No. I am not supposed. So you guys are lucky. Yeah? Hold on to your dream. Not easy. I am not supposed to speak up. Most importantly, I am not supposed to get to know anyone from the opposite sex. I thought, wow, Dad, I didn't know that you're such a great supporter of lesbianism. And yeah. So what's exciting about college these days? What's exciting about college these days? I'm already older millennial, almost expired. What's exciting about college these days? Yeah? Or you can attend class 5 minutes and then 45 minutes doing TikTok? Ah, I know. That's what's exciting about college. Yeah, when I first, yes. So I don't know, maybe you cannot relate to this, but when I first got into college, I noticed that there is, and it is public university. I went to public university. I noticed that there is a separation between men and women in public forums, seminars, or lecture. Women were asked to sit at the back, not supposed to ask questions. Men only, only group of people that can speak. I thought, is this the origin of podcast? Only the bros. Do you watch one of those? I don't know, these days approaching elections, the YouTube political pundits, ew. I'm like, yeah. And I was surprised because I was this in conservative community. Like even in my community, there's no such thing as separations between men and women in public forums, seminars, or lectures. Women just don't go to public forums. Like they're not allowed to. And also some men refuse, some boys, friends, refuse to look at me in the eye. Right? One day I was in my sandal jepit. I was in my slippers. Yeah, I was in my slippers, and then there's a guy wanted to talk to me, refused to look at me in the eye, and always looking down. I said, "Excuse me. If we believe in the same thing, if we believe in the same thing, looking at my toes is haram." Cannot. Face and palm only allow. Cannot look at my feet, cannot. Yeah. But you know what? Doing what I'm doing, and I think this is the part that is truly relatable to students these days, to not only students, I guess to everyone these days. Cancel culture. Every day. Why aren't you speaking out? Why aren't you speaking up about this? Why aren't you speaking up about that? Why aren't you speaking? You know, people are trying to put words into our mouth. People are trying to put words into our mouth without listening first. Without listening first, without trying to get to know us. That is our Instagram comments every day. Every day, we're just canceling each other out. You know, we're just canceling each other until we are all die. You cancel, cannot get a job, cancel. Everybody, all of a sudden, everybody doesn't have jobs because they are all canceled. I experienced that as well. Being, you know, who I am and speaking up and everything. I remember there's one comment like this. You are a Muslim woman doing comedy. I will be happy to see you burnt in hell. I said, hold on. If you are happy to see me burnt in hell, two alternatives. You are the angel guarding the hell, which is impossible, or you are in hell with me. You know? And then there's another one that said, I saw your video. I know that you're not laughing about the jokes. I know that you're talking to one another. So funny that everybody in the room heard your laughter. That's good. I'm not going to cancel you. Everything is forgiven. Yes. Okay, so what? And then another one said, I saw your video. What an embarrassment to Islam for a Muslim woman in hijab to go to clubs entertaining people. I said, you saw my video? Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, these days, haters know, social media engagement, yes. Right? Are you on social media? How many social media do you have? One social media? One, big applause, one social media, only one? One social media for mothers. We don't have time. One social media. Two social media. Big applause. Okay, 4 social media. Oh my God! You have the strength. You have the mental strength to be cancelled by to be cancelled by the public in all 4 social media. My goodness, and young people these days complain about mental health. Oh my God, probably reduce the social media. Complain about mental health, you have 4 social media. I will definitely drown into depression. Family, kids, 4 social media. I'm going to die. I truly support, I'm on therapy as well. Anyone here on therapy? You see, so many stigma on mental health still. I'm sure at least 10 in this room on therapy. If not, you should. Come on. Or start by reducing social media. Reducing social media. I tried. But then the cancellation come in real life. Real life. One day I went down from stage for a show, and then a woman dragged me and interrogate me. Dragged me into a room and interrogate me. She said, "Are you really a Muslim? Why are you talking about all of these things that you're talking about?" I said, "You ask, am I really a Muslim? This is the face of the original Muslim." This, respect your ancestors. I said that in my heart. No, I was not that courageous. No, I was not. I was not that courageous. I said to her, I looked at her in the eye and I said, "Ma'am, please let me go. I have a 2-year-old waiting for me at home." That's the best thing about being married and having kids. You can use the kids' card. And I said, "If you believe that women are not supposed to speak up, why are you asking me questions? This is my husband's phone number. You know why I'm so brave doing everything that I do? Because my husband will be responsible for me in the akhirat." Kidding. I am defending myself. I'm standing my ground and running away as soon as possible. No. I am not that inspiring. Yes, but you are inspiring. Round of applause. I read your T-shirt. Citizens Diplomacy for Peace. How inspiring. Yes. Anyone truly in your heart commit to do that. Round of applause. Disappointing number. Not so many of you. What? Peace is complicated? Sometimes, ya Ibu. Not as easy. We have one of our senior diplomats here. Big applause. Ibu Dewi Fortuna. Sehat-sehat, Ibu. Yes. Once again, come on. Everybody sleep deprived from watching all the news? Who? Big applause for everyone committed to do the citizen diplomacy for peace. That's because I force you to do that. We are witnessing live on TV. Aren't you stressed when it's ceasefire extension by 2 days? What was that? This is human life. Are we in a video game? Game over, extra 2 nyawa. And then ding, 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 ding. It's human life, it's not video game. If it's video game, the settler colonial will use Minecraft. No need. No need to hijack other people's land. My God. Yes, and in addition to what's happening in the Middle East, you know, P4L3ST1N3, this is the language that we use on Instagram to hack the algorithm. We have the rise of, I don't know, the MAGA universe. Right-wing politics now, it's make Netherlands great again. With the latest elections. You know what? In a situations like this, I think you gotta have something to hold on to. Something to hold on to. So I want to propose a hashtag. You know, as university students, we do movement by hashtag. Going on the street, okay, sometimes, most of the time too hot. You know? So hashtag. I will leave you with a hashtag. Hashtag Mecca. See? Very Islamic. You know, Indonesian community approve. Very Islamic. Hashtag Mecca. You want to know what it means? To replace mega or all else. You know, hashtag Mecca. You know what it means? And I want you to give a big round of applause because I'm confident that it is so inspiring. And then I will say bye-bye after this. Mecca, make all of us kind again. Thank you so much.